Hi, I'm Dr. Jesse Chow, your friendly neighborhood dentist from Bradford Family Dentistry, and I want to wish you a very, very special happy Star Wars Day. So for those who do not know, today is Star Wars Day, so May the 4th be with you. As you probably know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I grew up on the original trilogy, and to me, it's still one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Now, believe it or not, there are lessons to learn from Star Wars, and I'm going to share with you two of them that I have observed. Now, of course, over the weekend, I took my own advice to watch something I really enjoy, and that was uplifting to me, so I took some me time, and I watched the original trilogy. And I really enjoyed that. And I also took some time to watch the last episode, which is episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And there's a lot of controversy about The Rise of Skywalker. Personally, I still like it. Now, a lot of people didn't. But nevertheless, I think it could have been a lot better than it ended up being. There was a lot of story they wanted to tell. And I think it would have been better if they had split it into 2 movies to flesh out their ideas better. Because they had a lot of ideas. They had introduced some characters. They had characters that they had from previous movies that they didn't really do much with. There was a lot of story they wanted to tell in there. But they were kind of stuck in the trilogy mode. And I think that's really what the biggest problem is. And if you remember 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, well, they didn't follow habit number 2. And that was starting with the end in mind. I don't think they really made a script or conceived episode 9 until they said, okay, it's time to make episode 9. If they had started at the beginning with episode 7, when they decided to relaunch this franchise and said, this is where we're heading towards, this is where we're going to build towards, I think it would have been a lot better, because to me, episode 8, the last movie, which I didn't really like, I know some people like, but I really didn't like, because I think at the end of the day, it accomplished very little as far as where the characters ended up being and where the story was kind of heading. It accomplished almost nothing. So that's one lesson, or refresher of a lesson, and that is to begin with the end in mind. And so that's the first lesson. The second lesson, and I'm going to just reinforce with one of my favorite characters. Here's Yoda. And as you know, Yoda, if you ever watched the movie, has one he's got a few sayings, but there's one that kind of stands out. And I'm going to focus on that as our lesson for today. Try not. Do or do not, there is no try. So this, to me, is all about positive thinking and believing you can do it and just kind of take action and do it. Trying doesn't accomplish much. You either decide to do it or make up your mind and just quit. So in the scene, Luke wasn't all in when he was trying to lift his ship out of the swamp. He had doubt in his mind. He didn't think he could do it. And so he wasn't all in when he was trying to lift that ship. And that's why, Yoda scolded him about that. And what that means is most success in life starts with the mental game, right? It starts here. If you want to succeed, you want to be all in, right? The Toronto Raptors wouldn't have won the championship if they weren't all in. It was mental game, all right? And so with this last bit of pandemic time we have, don't be afraid to try something new. And I mean not try, I mean really decide to do something new. If you want to start exercising, make that decision and do it. You want to start cooking healthier, make that decision and do it. You want to make the most of the situation and decide to do something positive from it. It's not the ideal time at all, but positive things can come out of this, and you just have to make a decision what that is for you. Again, that is your tip of the day. Try not, do or do not, there is no try. So again, that's the Star Wars tip of the day. May the 4th be with you. I'm Dr. Jesse Chow, your friendly neighborhood dentist from Bradford Family Dentistry. Stay safe and stay healthy out there. We're almost through this thing. Take care.